It's just obviously a dream come true to finally win a really big tournament. I mean, I've been working as hard as I can to get to that point, so to get some reward for all the work that you've been putting in is really good. It was kind of surreal. I mean, I really didn't know what was going on for pretty much the entire last round in regards to everyone else, because every time I looked at the leaderboard it was on the wrong page. I only saw how the second page and third page of players were doing, so I just stuck to my game and just kept on playing the way I'd been playing. And yeah, I didn't really get nervous even at the end because I just didn't know where I stood, so I only found out after I finished. So it was really cool because, you know, I didn't have the added distraction of knowing that I was in the lead with the last couple of holes to go. I didn't have to deal with that, so it was really nice. It was distracting myself, but not putting the pressure on myself. I felt like I got a lot more frustrated when things didn't go my way, whereas the other two rounds, the first and last rounds, I did a really good job of just, you know, whatever shot I just hit, that's in the past, I've got the next one coming up. It obviously helped that I was playing pretty well, but the mindset started from the very first hole, and it was much different. And you know, it was a lot easier to keep a round flowing and keep putting birdies on when, even though there's a lot of people around and you know the situation's big, it makes it a lot easier to put a score together. Well, up until the Open, I still had the web.com qualifying still to go, but I didn't have any starts anywhere really lined up. I'd had a pretty poor season in Canada and I didn't keep my cards, so I was back to square one really. I was trying to do everything I could to make web.com happen, but since winning the Australian Open, quite a few opportunities have opened up. So at the beginning of this year, starting next week, I've got Singapore Open, and I'm going over to the States and playing the Farmers Insurance Open on the PGA Tour. And then I've got a tournament in Panama on the web.com tour, and after that it starts to get a little bit up in the air. But now that I've got all the Australian tournaments through the Australian Open, I feel like my schedule is going to fill up a lot better than last year. I definitely want to make the cut in the Open. I want to make the most of that week and play every round out there and just really make the most of that experience by playing some decent golf as well. I would love to end up with a full playing rights on either the web.com tour, or if I can do really well when the PGA Tour starts, I'm able to get to try and sneak my way into the PGA Tour. But definitely web.com tour is probably the aim. Try and get myself on a tour, improve my world ranking, but get myself set in the tour so next year I've also got a really good opportunity to play a lot of big events as well. I'd say it was a very good year because I did a lot wrong. I felt like I was prepared. I felt like the last couple of years of my amateur career I'd done a lot of travelling. I played a lot of international tournaments. I knew what the deal was with travelling to golf tournaments and having to stay in hotels and make your own transport and all that kind of stuff. But a lot of things, like my physical work wasn't as good as it could have been. I didn't go to the gym as often as I should have. I was scared of being sore when I was going out and playing, and I was hesitant to go and lift weights, and week upon week of not doing that led to obviously not being as good shape as I needed to be to do the best that I could. And mindset as well. I lost a little bit of confidence. You had a couple of weeks in a row where you're on your own and you're not playing very well. It damages your confidence pretty quickly, and it makes it very hard to compete at your highest level. So really after the season finished, I had a lot to go through with my coach, and we had a lot of things that we needed to improve on, and really since then I've started to play a lot better.